Alright, hey guys, so a new Humble Monthly was revealed today, and next month's early unlock includes Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the Battle Edition. This doesn't include the zombie game mode, but it does include the other multiplayer game modes alongside Blackout, which is the Battle Royale mode, which is sort of the big deal with Black Ops 4. They skipped out on the single player campaign in order to add Battle Royale. It plays out similar to PUBG, although a little bit faster pace, better graphics, solid gameplay, and there's a lot of interesting places to land on the map. So that's usually a $40 value, $40 game for the Battle Edition. It is on the Blizzard client, so keep that in mind. You also get some DLC, some cosmetic stuff. Nothing too great, but if you like cosmetic stuff, there you go. But if you're new to the Humble Monthly, it's $12 a month to subscribe. It's basically a random loot crate of games each month. Normally 6 to 8 games a month, and you also get access to the Humble Trove, which gives you 60 plus DRM free games, and you also get 10% off the Humble Store. So if you are excited about Call of Duty Black Ops 4, you can pick it up now for just $12, and you'll get a bunch of extra games on the first Friday of next month. I do encourage you to use my referral link in the description below. It'll help support me in this channel. So moving on, I'm going to quickly go over the game reveals for last month's monthly. There was 8 games in total, a $146 value. This is a bit low compared to previous monthlies. Previous monthlies had over $200 worth of value, so it's kind of unfortunate when it drops below $150, but there was some fairly decent games, so let's go through each one. The early unlock was Assassin's Creed Origins on Uplay. This is, of course, a AAA game. It came out late 2017, set in ancient Egypt, and I believe it has over 20 hours worth of content. So if you enjoy Assassin's Creed games, I think that's a fantastic deal there, especially getting it for just $12. The rest of the games, I'm a little bit iffy on. You have Finding Paradise, and this was made by the same people who created To the Moon. It sort of has an RPG Maker type aesthetic to it, like a retro style RPG. It's very story driven, very emotional, and some good storytelling, some good writing as well. So if you're into story games, you might enjoy Finding Paradise. The next game is Monster Prom. I don't know about this one. It's sort of a silly dating simulator where you're dating various monsters in a school setting. It's not really a game suited for me, but if you like silly games and if you like dating sims, you might enjoy Monster Prom. Moving on from that, we have The Journey Down Chapter 3. I'm kind of concerned as to why they would give you Chapter 3. They should have just given you the entire trilogy, which is also on Steam. I don't know why you'd want to start on Chapter 3. You'd probably start on Chapter 1. But this is a point-and-click adventure game. Not much in terms of gameplay, but again, it's very story-driven, focus on like character building and so forth, and has a really neat like environment setting to the game. So there's a point-and-click adventure. I'm not the biggest fan of the genre, but moving on, we have Wonder Song, which in my opinion is the second best game of the bundle behind AC Origins. You play as a traveling musician or a bard, and you use music along with various colors to affect the environment and defeat your foes on a grand little adventure. Very charming game, lovely graphics, very minimalistic, but at the same time super fun to play. We have Do Not Feed the Monkeys. This is another point-and-click game about invading people's privacy through surveillance cameras. It looks incredibly entertaining with loads of choices and various scenarios to play out. So if you're looking for a very humorous game, this one might be worth checking out. Finally, there's I'm Not a Monster, which I'm a little bit disappointed with because it was bundled on Fanatical in the past, and it was also given away for free for a day or two on Steam. But this is a multiplayer only party game that plays out similar to the XCOM series. It's a tactical turn-based strategy game. Sort of a social experience. You have to play online. If there's not anyone else to play with, you can't play it, which is kind of unfortunate. So this is probably something I'll be skipping over unless I can get a group of friends to play. And then there's the Humble Original, which is Once Upon a Crime in the West. These are just smaller little indie games that they add on. It's DRM free, so it's not a Steam game, but you can download it if you are a Humble Monthly subscriber. So that's pretty much it for the Humble Monthly. I'm a little bit disappointed with this month just because these games don't really suit my interests. I like games that have a little bit more gameplay. There's a lot of point-and-click adventures and visual novels and just very story-driven games. but not much in terms of actual gameplay besides maybe Wondersong and Assassin's Creed Origins, which are worthwhile. I mean, $12 for AC Origins. I kind of expected a lackluster month today just because Origins is such a big game. But overall, not the greatest, but still fairly decent. And next month's monthly is going to be interesting. It might be the same way where the mystery reveals won't be great because there's a big early unlock, but we'll see. And it's also the second month in a row that the early unlock hasn't been a Steam game, which I'm always a little bit disappointed with. I would rather see Steam games in the monthlies and avoid the other platforms. I'm just waiting until there's an Epic game early unlock, and people will be pretty outraged about that. But yeah, that's it for the Humble Monthly. Again, if you are picking up Call of Duty Black Ops 4, remember to use my referral link in the description below. I highly appreciate it. Thank you to anyone who decides to do so. So moving on from that, I'm going to quickly go over some other deals that are currently going on. First up on Fanatical, there's the Reflex Bundle, 9 games for just $3.50. There's actually some pretty good games here, like Super Cloud Built, which is an awesome like parkour style 3D platformer, Space Hulk Ascension, which is a pretty cool tactical strategy game, and then a bunch of others shown here. I do encourage you to check out all of them. There's some quality games here for sure. For just $3.50 for 9 games, that is a steal. So if you're not interested in Humble Monthly games, Fanatical is a great place to find other bundles that have some quality games in it as well. And then if you're looking for some lower end games just for collectability purposes on Steam, Bunch Keys just released their Indie Quest number 38. This includes like 30 something games or 24 games for $1.49. That is so freaking cheap. So 24 games for $1.49. If you want to just increase your game collection, you can, but keep in mind these are very low end, bottom of the barrel type games. So that's pretty much it for this video. Again, I'm kind of disappointed with this month's reveals, but still, all the games had really good reviews, and it just depends on your taste in games and if you enjoy that genre or not. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.